I think I speak to the majority of my generation when I say we feel lost. We don't know what to do after high school or even after college. Now, for context, I am 17. I'm currently a senior in high school still. And I feel confused. I feel lost. And honestly, I've been feeling this since like elementary school. Cause everybody will ask me like, "Hey, what do you want to do when you grow up?" And I'm just like sitting there like twiddling with my thumbs because I genuinely don't know what to choose. But it's like, why is it that why is it that I was considering it at such a young age what I want to do with life? Maybe then I was just thinking too much. But now that I'm genuinely getting closer to my adult life by the second, I'm really starting to think, what can I do with my life? What is my purpose? And I've never had any sort of like crazy passions growing up. When it really comes down to it, like I've always loved gaming. I've always loved talking. So like that's what I just do on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But YouTube, this isn't like a full time job. Like I'm obviously not making any money out of this. I'm doing this for fun because I like talking, and I want my opinion to be heard, whether it's right or wrong. If it means I'm interacting with people and I'm genuinely connecting with the people I love, then I'll be willing to do it. However, time is ticking. Colleges are breathing down my neck. My parents are on my ass, saying I have to do something, and I'm like, you're only just so right. I do have to do something because I can't just live my life like this. Nobody can. So, what's there to do? Now, obviously, majority of the time, people just consider college, and I don't think I could take another 4 years of education. I'm not gonna lie. I think I genuinely rather commit suicide. It feels so draining being in the school system for another 4 years. Like I'm not gonna lie, these are like the most excruciating 5 months of my life, and that's saying something because my life hasn't even began according to like the majority of people that are alive right now. You ask anybody older than you, and they say high school is just the beginning. It gets worse from here, and I agree. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously, from there you're gonna have to start worrying about bills. You're gonna have to start worrying about what do you want to do for a future, your career choice. The people you connect with are gonna be a lot different because obviously everybody's growing up and you're gonna be adults, and like the same things aren't gonna interest you as much. Like I'm scared because what do I do now? Like after everything ends and everything is over, what's there for me to do? Now everybody or some other people just go straight to having a job, and those people for some reason just look down on like wanting to make money for themselves because they don't have an education, so like they're just considered like dumb. They're not gonna make as much money because he didn't go to college. He didn't major in bumblefuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I I don't want to go down that path either. I'm not interested in working till I'm 70. And you could call it what it is. You could call me lazy. You could call me fucking oh these Gen Zs don't want to do shit. But like you got me all the way fucked up. If you think I'm genuinely gonna work until I'm 70, when I nah, I'm good, bro. I'm not too interested in just making the bare minimum just so I could barely get by. You know what I'm saying? Rent's going up like crazy. Inflation's literally kicking our asses right now, and I feel like everybody can acknowledge that. People my age and people older than me. Can I grapple, please? Can I grapple, please? Yo, dead ass. God damn. But I feel like everybody can acknowledge that inflation's kicking our asses right now, and obviously we don't need that. Especially, it's going up as I'm about to become an adult. That's gonna affect me the most because I'm not even like experienced in the job market. They just got fucked. So I have little to no experience. I have no college degree, which I don't plan on getting one. I could go to trade school, but then again, trade school like that's just another way of being inside the whole fucking U.S. economy shit. Like where all the cogs move. That's how the economy runs. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not interested in that. I'm sorry, but like what school is trying to push to me is okay. If you get good grades and you don't, you know what I'm saying, you don't fuck around in class and you do what you're supposed to do and you get shit done, then you become a great worker. You get paid a good amount. You get paid six figures, $100,000. Not like anything crazy, obviously. But yeah, like I'm sorry, but I don't feel like working making $20 an hour for the rest of my life, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's not. I'm not interested in that. Why would anybody agree to something like that? Especially nowadays, so where you look in social media, and everybody's not everybody, but like all these kids my age, they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars. How are they doing that? But you expect me to work for $20 an hour from a boss that doesn't give a fuck about me as long as I'm putting money in his pocket. Customers that don't even respect me as a person because I work for them. I'm supposed to work for them. Well, I'm not even getting a good amount of money. All that money she's going straight to my boss. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just taking all this stress, all this disrespect. How the fuck do you expect me to work that for another 60 years in my life? Bullshit. And I feel like I speak for a lot of Gen Zers when I say y'all gotta step y'all fucking game up. Not just bosses, but customers. Like I go to fast food places. I do DoorDash. That's been my main source of income recently. But I just get to doing DoorDash, and I will be sitting at a McDonald's, and sometimes they're a little busy, so we waiting in line. And the dude wants to say like, "Oh my God, how long can this take? It's minimum wage. It's a fast food place." I'm like, man, you gotta chill, man, because like it's a lot more to it. And I'm not in the fast food business, but I am in the food business. I'm gonna tell you that. I was in the food business. I used to work at a restaurant, and nothing bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to talk bad on the restaurant. The restaurant was really good. It was nice and chill. It's just like I felt like I didn't belong. Something about it. Like I don't want to like bring it or make it like a race issue or anything, but it was just like I felt so out of place, and I felt like I was bringing the team down. And like granted, I think I felt like I kind of was, cause like I would be trying to do the dishes and shit, and I just felt like I was bringing the entire team down because every time like they would walk past, they'd be like, "Oh, you gotta step your game up. You gotta do this, that, and the third." I'm like, "Okay, what can I do?" She said, "No, you just gotta figure it out." What do you mean figure it out? I'm asking for help here. And you know when they did help me and I tried putting it into motion, I somehow still wasn't doing it right. I'm like, okay, so like, what the fuck is the deal? What do I do? Why like I don't want to work retail for the rest of my life. I don't want to be supporting nobody's business aside mine. I want to be able to make my own money. I want to be my own boss. I want to be able to support myself with my own decisions. I want to make myself happy. And I don't feel like I could get that type of happiness and stress-free life working for somebody else. I died again. But it's like, what can you do to escape this like fucking what is it, the rat race? Is that what people call it? Where everybody's just working a 9 to 5 and you know what I'm saying, barely making enough to fucking live, literally just to live. What can you do? And that's the one thing. This is literally the one thing that nobody is willing to teach you nowadays. You could say like you could do crypto, you could do like day trading and shit. You could fucking flip shit. Like I've seen a lot of people like make their small businesses by flipping items like fucking clothing and AirPods and shit. You could drop ship. What can you do from there? Other than that, like other than starting a business or crypto or like fucking drop shipping or some bullshit like that, they don't tell you shit on how to make money on the internet. The most they expect you to do is just work for the rest of your life, man. And then, you know, once you have some money, like all that money you put aside, put that into stocks. And then you'll be living stress free by the time you're 70. Because you have a 401k and that's been blessing your account up. And then obviously you've been putting money on the side to invest in stocks and shit. And fucking, like, no, bro. Why do I want to be happy by the time I'm 70? My nigga, by the time I'm 70, I'm fucking playing bingo. Like, dead ass. I can't even tell, like, I would lose my own head if it wasn't attached to my body. How the fuck do people expect you to be happy by the time you turn 70? That's when they want you to retire. Next thing you know, you get put in a retirement home. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people in retirement homes that are genuinely depressed because they suck. They're not meant for the people. Retirement homes are ass. And, like, I feel like anybody that works in a retirement home can relate. Not only are the people like shit, but the workers get treated like shit too. But it's like, no one wants to do that. Why would anybody want to retire at 70? So, you don't know how to make money. You have no experience like me, right? You You have no idea how to start crypto or starting your business or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Um, the pressure's getting to you because you're about to turn 18 and you have to figure something out. My mom's on my ass saying like if I don't go to college, she's gonna kick me out. What? What can you do from there? Genuinely, what's your next best option? Do I just go straight into the workforce and slave my life away, not making shit? Do I go to college and risk that chance? Cause I could get a pretty decent scholarship. Like I'm taking decent classes. I'm taking like calculus and shit. I'm taking decent classes. I got a good SAT score. But like one, I don't want to have another 4 years of education, and two, it's not even guaranteed that you get a good job. They always promise like, oh, you're gonna get this, this, and this. It's never a promise. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's never a promise. I've seen it with my own two eyes. You are never. They're not entitled to give you shit. Not a damn thing. Like I can't be alone when I say that. I'm just scared for my future. I'm scared of what I want to do for the rest of my life. I'm also taking this class called career planning, and just like the fucking arrogance, the genuine thought that my teacher is like promoting us to slaves our lives away for like little to no money. And like genuinely think like that's the norm. That's genuinely the norm. Like there's not much else you can do. And she says it like with like it's such a good thing. I'm like, how is this good? Damn. Okay. Stop, nigga. How is this good? How would anybody want to do this? And like that's just life. When it really comes down to it, that's the norm. That's what people are doing. That's what people have been doing. While the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you get rich? That's what I want to do. I don't want to slave my life away for people I don't care about. I really don't. Listen, like, you could call me a narcissist. You could call me lazy. You could call me this, that, and that. I don't give a fuck. Word two, I don't care. Because I'm not dealing with this shit. And, like, I don't feel like it's bad to say that. I don't feel like it's disrespectful. I don't feel like it's egotistical. I don't feel like it's narcissistic. I don't feel like it's bad to say any of that. I feel like everybody can agree with me. Why is my mom calling me? I was on mute. But, like, I'm scared. I'm getting threatened to be kicked out because I'm not taking the opportunity that my parents had, even though my dad went to college. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, taking the opportunity of going to college and like trying to get a good job. I'm sorry, but I don't feel like working, and I definitely don't feel like having another 4 years of education. Like that's not for me, man. Like I'm sorry, I'm about to die here. Yeah, I knew it. But it's just like it's not for me. And I'm scared for my future. I'm scared, like, what my parents are gonna do, what I'm gonna do as a person, how I'm even gonna, like, make it by in life. Because obviously, people have it a lot worse than me. Like, at least, I still have, I still have a couple more months before I turn 18, and I could genuinely start thinking about what I want to do. Because by then, I'm gonna have to get a job. My mom is not gonna let me stay here if I don't go to college. But too, if I'm not making money for her, like, if I'm not paying bills or anything. So like, but like by then, this economy is so cooked. You start doing that, and eventually you can't escape it. You are literally stuck in the rat race. There's nothing you can do. I'll just fucking grab him. Okay, I'll just kill myself. The fuck? I've never seen that. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to express myself about this. I feel like I'm not the only one that can relate to shit like this. So I feel like something had to be said. And obviously, I'm like, it's not like I'm some big voice that everybody's just gonna listen to and start like fucking revolting. But I'm just saying, like, this is what life has come to, literally. And I'm not for it. I'm really not for it. But I'm gonna catch you in the next video. You know what I'm saying? 2-week upload. Uploaded 2 videos in this week. Very happy. But also thank y'all for the last video. Boy, it's sitting at like 500 views, and I did not expect that on everything. So thank y'all so much for watching that video. Really appreciate all the support, the comments, and all the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. But yeah, I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Later.